the high office of Justice of the Supreme Court have ignited some public interest in what the president can do and cannot do. Since the law is in your bosom and we are only here as members of the parliament, let me correct an erroneous impression that has been said somewhere. No one has questioned the authority or mandate of constitutional power of the president to appoint a justice of the Supreme Court. What we have sought to express concern about is having been appointed a judge at the High Court. Just at the beginning of a career, you are elevated and fast-tracked ahead of your superiors from the same High Court through the appeals court to the Court of Appeal. And Chairman, let it be said on authority that we have expressed to the Supreme Court, we have expressed concern that that can be a disincentive to other judges who have played their part in public service to serve our country in that capacity at High Court, who are not being recognized, and those at the appeals court. We respect the ruling of the Supreme Court on the matter that the president can exercise that prerogative, but our right to also be heard. You see, your right to speak ends at my right not to listen. So the public must appreciate that we have expressed concern that from 16th September, is that right? You're going to the High Court.
Sorry.
So is it fair that you be jammed your superiors straight to the Supreme Court? Fair.
Mr. Chairman, I thought he is raising a concern, but is it for me to answer?
He is now asking you whether you feel fair. It's entirely up to you.
Well, it's a constitutional mandate granted the president, and I look at it and said, no, it's a constitutional mandate granted the president to appoint. That is all, and there are criteria within which the person qualifies or doesn't qualify.
You fall within that criteria?
Yes, I do.
Which article in the Constitution are you relying on?
Article 128.4.
Kindly read it for our purposes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
The one which says you have spent up to 15 years, but read it for our record. Thank you.
It says a person shall not be qualified for appointment as a justice of the Supreme Court unless he is of high moral character and proven integrity, and is of not less than 15 years standing as a lawyer. So 3 things: high moral character,
which will be assessing here;
proven character,
which will be assessing here;
15 years.
15
as
years.
As a lawyer.
So yes. How many years have you been?
I'm 22 years.
Like the Honorable Mahama Yarga?
Oh, no, he was my senior.
He was a senior, 23. So Yarga, you now qualified to go to Supreme Court. Okay, that's noted. But Chairman, to some years ahead of Ayarga, then Obiamwa is here. Tampule Uncle can also be behind me. But my Lord, on a more serious note, so we are concerned, and when we raise a concern, we state it as a matter of public record.
Very well, sir.
That appointment and promotion to the judicial organ of state, which must ensure compliance of all citizens and all institutions of state with the law, must be done with balance and with respect for merit.